create SharePoint items using Copilot Studio AI tool. No power automate needed. Step by step. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to create SharePoint list item from Copilot Studio without using Power Automate flow. Using the latest tool feature from Copilot Studio. This demo will be very interesting, and today you will learn something new and special. Already, I have developed this agent, and will walk you through how I have developed it and how you can develop it also, so stay with me along this complete video. As a prerequisite for this demo, you need to have a SharePoint site and a list inside it. This is my list. This is a dummy leave management list where I have created a couple of columns. Like from date to date, number of leave days, status, comments, and a few more. Number of leave is auto-calculated column. Then we got leave status column. This is the backend list structure. Now I will take you to my Copilot agent. I will just ask something to my agent now. Just saying hi. Then, agent responding me, how can I help you today? Then I am saying, I want to apply leave. Then I got the answer and instruction from my agent like, please provide the following details for your leave application, where I need to enter from date to date and reason for the leave is comment. I just passed here. I want to apply leave from July 23rd to July 25th for my personal reason. If you notice, I am passing this as a natural language text. From this text, my agent will automatically pick the from leave date, the to leave date, and the comment, reason for the leave. More interestingly, these values will be passed to the SharePoint leave management list automatically. I don't need to pass them explicitly. Once I hit the Go button, I see my new leave has been created in SharePoint Leave Management List, and I see the details of that. The title column value contains the text, leave request, and followed by the username who submitted it. Then I see my leave from date and to date. The number of leave is auto-calculated. I have not calculated this manually. Then we see the comment column value, which is nothing but the reason for the leave. We also see the status column value. So these are the details I can see after creating a leave request in the SharePoint Leave Management List. Now, I will show you how I have developed this. For this functionality that I have shown, I haven't created any Power Automate flow. This is very interesting. I will show you how I have developed this. I will go to my agent overview page. Then you see that in the overview page, we have a instructions section. So in this instructions section, I am instructing my agent how this should work. I have just passed a few instruction prompts to work the way I want my agent to function. This is how my agent is acting. Basically, the agent collects three details, from date to date and the reason for leave. It then calculates the number of leave days automatically. A new item is created in a SharePoint list with title, leave request, employee name, from date to date, comments, reason for leave, number of days, leave status, pending. Finally, the agent confirms the request and shows all leave details and bullet points. So, exactly the way I have instructed my agent is working in that direction. This is superbly simple. If you notice, I am instructing that when a user wants to apply for leave, they need to pass the leave start date, end date, and leave reason. However, for the number of days of leave, I am instructing not to ask from the user. It should be auto-calculated. I have given an example, how this should be calculated. And exactly this is working that way. I have divided my instructions into three sections. 1. What information the agent should collect from the user. 2. While creating an item in SharePoint, how the value should be passed after creating a leave request. And 3. how the values should be returned and displayed. For employee name, instructing to pass the logged-in user. Here, I am instructing what should be the default value of the leave request. The default value should be one of your choice values from the SharePoint status column. Otherwise, this will not update in SharePoint. So this is all about the prompts or instructions which I have configured here. Now, the next thing I will show you is how I have mapped or configured the columns. For my leave management list from my Copilot SharePoint tool. For this, I need to add a SharePoint Create Item tool in my agent. I have already added a SharePoint Create Item tool. I will show you how I did that. From the Tools menu, I have clicked on the Add a Tool button, then selected the SharePoint connector. Then, selected the Create Item action. Let's open this out. This is my already added and configured tool. This is the name. You can give any name. And here I'm giving the description of what exactly this tool will do. This will connect to SharePoint Leave Management List, which is hosted in this SPO site. This is my SPO site URL. I'm not changing anything in this section. I'm passing, as the default values are in this additional details section. Then coming to this input section here. This is very important configuration. I pass my site URL. So this is nothing but my site where my list is available, right? So I just selected my site from this dynamic list, right? Then I selected my SPO list here. This is nothing but my leave management list. Site and list selection input comes automatically out of the box. However, for the column selection, you need to click on the Add Input button. Then, from here, we have to select each column, which you want to map one by one. Added my title from date to date. Number of leave days and comment column. For my leave management list, I have just selected these columns and I did not do anything here. The respective column values are filled automatically by the AI itself. So you don't need to pass values for your column explicitly. Agent AI does this job for you. The AI extracts the correct data and maps it to the corresponding correct column here. So I did not do anything here. I just selected my columns which I wanted to pass here. You can compare the values you see in the agent test screen and the column mapping for the input configuration. If you want to reorder the column appearance as per your need, you can drag the column up or down. One thing I must say, here you will face a challenge to find your right columns. While you're adding a new column in the input mapping, this is not straightforward. This takes time to find your right column. You need to scroll all the way up and down. Especially finding the person type column is more difficult. The reason you may face challenges finding your right columns here is that there will be a lot of out-of-the-box system columns other than your custom columns. If you want, after adding your column in the input section, you could delete it as well. So, here you can move your column up or down and even delete if you want in your input section configuration. That's all I have done here in this configuration. Then, you have the completion section. It specifies what your agent does when it finishes using this tool. This is an optional configuration. The default configuration is Don't Respond. Here I have selected Write the response with generative AI. Other options are Send a specific response where you can configure your custom specific value, and you got Adaptive card as well. So if you want, you can configure the adaptive card JSON as well for the output. That's all about the Create Item in SharePoint tool configuration. The same thing if we had to do it until a few months ago. We had to create a Power Automate flow. Then we had to call that flow from the Copilot topic as an action. And then we had to pass each input parameter value explicitly through the variable. The bottom line is the earlier process was complicated. Now Microsoft has made our job easy to speed up the custom agent development. Here in this demo, I didn't customize any topic. I just added a SharePoint Create Item tool and gave instructions to my agent on how this should work. That's it. And the agent is working perfectly. To develop this agent, it just took a couple of minutes. Really, Microsoft has made our job damn easy. We must thank Microsoft for this revolutionary innovation. By the way, this is the leave request that got created in my SharePoint leave management list from my Copilot agent. We can see the leave title, leave start date, leave end date, and total number of days leave taken. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the demo and picked up something valuable today. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing you more exciting content on the latest Microsoft technologies, including Microsoft Copilot, Gen AI, Power Platform, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Pages, SharePoint Online, AI, and much more. Stay connected and support me on this journey of tech exploration. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.